Hey Cancer, I hope you guys are doing great. This is going to be your general love tarot reading for June 15th through the 30th. We're going to take a peek at all of the energy that's surrounding you over the next couple of weeks or whenever you find this. If you want to skip the card pull and go straight to your messages, go ahead and click the timestamp in the link in the description box below. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to pull a couple of oracle cards for you to see what the overall energy is that's surrounding you for this reading. The first one that we have out is finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And let's pull another oracle card to see what other energies are surrounding you for this reading. Okay, that's a few cards that came out for you, but we'll take all of them because I'm feeling a real peaceful vibe right now. So the first card that we have out for you is remain positive. The second card out, within the next few months. And the last oracle card for you is opportunity. So we'll see how all of those fit in to your reading. But for now, let's get into some tarot and start first by pulling a card or two for your current energy. Oh, okay. We have the Ten of Swords for my Cancer collective. Let's see about the person that's in your energy, whether they're physically here or not. We have the Two of Cups in reverse. For challenges, obstacles, what's hidden from you, we have the Four of Swords. For advice from Spirit, cards going everywhere, but nothing flipped over. Interesting. Advice from Spirit, we have the Eight of Cups. And for your potential outcome for my Cancer collective, we have, two cards came out. We have the Seven of Swords and we also have the Three of Pentacles. So let's grab another tarot deck and see if we can clarify these messages a little bit more for you. So for your current energy, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. For your person's energy, we have the Hierophant. For obstacles, challenges, and what's currently hidden, we have the World. For advice from Spirit, we have the Devil. And for your potential outcome, we have the Hanged Man in reverse. All right, so let's grab some oracle cards and see what other messages we have. So for your current energy, we have me and my ego. For your person's energy, okay, we have two cards that came out. It says no you hang up. And we also have sweetheart. For challenges, obstacles, and what's currently hidden, we have taking out the trash. For advice from Spirit, we have Skater Girl. And for your potential outcome, all right, we have two cards. We have Sorry Not Sorry and we have Game Face. Okay, so let's get into this, Cancer. With the overall energy that's surrounding you right now, we have finances and career. We have remain positive within the next few months, and we also have opportunity. So it seems as though things are, for you, when it comes to romance, a little bit in struggle mode. And it may be that either you or the person that you are dealing with, because I do think that this is someone that is in your life. I don't think, it doesn't feel as though you're married or like in a super, super serious, deep commitment. But it feels like with either you or this person, there's something about your finances or career that's keeping things from being what you hoped that they would be. But Spirit is saying, no matter how challenging things may seem or feel to you right now, that it's important for you to sort of stay optimistic, right? Keep that positive vibe going when it comes to love. Now, whether that's romantic, whether that's friendship, whether that's family, try and keep that vision that you have for yourself, because within the next few months, not too long in the distant future, you're going to have an opportunity to sort of enhance that, to sort of go after what it is that you want, even if you can't necessarily see that right now for yourself. So, looking at your current energy, we have the Ten of Swords, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and we also have me and my ego. Pride or fear in the way, not contacting you, but thinking of you often, replaying over in my mind. So, wow. Cancer, it feels like you've been through some shit. Like you're not feeling your best. You are feeling that whomever this person is, just like they did you dirty is the best way that I can say it. Like I got a little bit of an attitude when that popped in my head. Like you really did me dirty. It's like you were hoping for something that was a little bit more stable. You thought that that's what this person was bringing you, but they didn't. And so now I don't even know if you're talking to this person, if you're engaging with them on any sort of meaningful level. It just feels like you got you got like a gut punch. Like this is not how things were supposed to go, and you haven't even sort of followed up with this, you know. For your person's energy, we have the Two of Cups in reverse. We have the Hierophant and two oracle cards. The first one is No You Hang Up. Lengthy, exciting conversations, a lot to talk about, into each other, meaningful, giddy, a lot in common. And we also have Sweetheart. Romance, infatuated, want you back, courting, a gentleman, a surprise, treating you well, and sorry. So, this person, it feels like they started out with an energy of, yeah, I want this. And I feel like that's the face that they showed to you, where they were sort of doing everything right. You all talked, you all spent time together. It appeared as though they wanted that foundation with you. And then somewhere along the lines, they dialed it back, which probably led to this Ten of Swords and this Ace of Pentacles in reverse. They didn't give you that partnership that you were looking for. I don't think that it's anything that you did. And I think that this person actually, whether you believe it or not, I do think that they feel bad about it. I think that they feel bad about how things went down because they know that you didn't deserve that. Looking at the obstacles, challenges, and what's currently hidden from you, we have the Four of Swords, we have the World, and we also have taking out the trash. Finally dumping that loser, cutting ties, emotional clearing, self-love, spring cleaning, and healing. So, what I'm feeling right now, the biggest challenge for you is to sort of take a step back, because right now it feels as though you are very much in your feelings. It really feels like you are still reeling from whatever this person did. And it's difficult for you to sort of calm your mind enough for you to turn the page and go to your next chapter. But what you don't see, what you don't see is that this will come. This healing, this cutting cords, this leaving this person in the past, because even though a part of them feels apologetic, I don't know that even if they gave you an apology, which I don't think you've received just yet, I don't know that that would be enough for you to be able to move forward. But right now, the challenge for you is calming your mind enough to be able to do that. So, what we have for the advice from Spirit, we have the Eight of Cups, we have the Devil, and we also have Skater Girl. Skating along, balance, outdoor date, letting things slide, adaptable, quickly and seamlessly. So, what I'm feeling for the advice from Spirit is that it's time for you to walk away from this person. Even if they're not a terrible person per se, the way that they interact with you is not good for you. And so it's leaving you out of sorts. It's leaving you off balance. And so it's time for you to move away from that negative energy. And whatever they've done to you, it might be a byproduct of them having challenges in their financial world. It might be challenges with their job or whatever the situation. It feels as though you were like an unwilling participant in their life stress. So it wasn't anything that you did. It really feels like them not being able to handle different pieces of their life in a positive way. And so, again, I think that they started out with pretty good intentions, where they showed you that they were interested and wanted a foundation. They just weren't able to pull it through. So, Spirit is saying that even though it sucks, even though it hurts, it's time for you to move on from this, at least for the moment. So, looking at your potential outcome, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Hanged Man in reverse and two oracle cards. The first one is sorry, not sorry. Friction, sarcasm, false apology, apathy, forgive, make amends, harboring hurt or resentment. And we also have game face, taking things very seriously, a competition, the look, in it to win it, fake it till you make it. So what I'm feeling the outcome is going to be for you, Cancer, as much as you probably don't want to hear this, I do think that this person is going to come back around to see if things can be worked out. I think that by the time they do this, by the time they've settled whatever it is that's going on with them, you are going to be in a different state of mind where your perspective is clear on the situation. Your feelings towards this person have shifted a little bit, that you are not sorry for walking away, that you still hold on a little bit to how they treated you. You haven't forgotten that. So it feels like when they come back, you're gonna have your game face on. Like, all right, what you need to say? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like those are literally going to be your responses while this person is trying to explain to you what they were going through and why they did what they did and why they acted the way that they acted. It feels like you're not giving them anything. Like where they're having word vomit and they're like blah 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 and I blah 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 and I didn't mean to blah 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 blah. Your response is going to be like, oh, okay. Like you just is I think that you're not going to have this emotional reaction or response to this person when they do come back. But again, I don't think that they did any of this with malintent. It just feels like things weren't necessarily stable on their end, and you were unfortunately a casualty of their own war. But what Spirit is saying, again, overall, is that not immediately, because they need to start sorting out their own garbage, but after a while, they'll come back, right? And It's going to be up to you and how you're feeling about this conversation with this person on which path you take. So there's going to be an opportunity. I think there's going to be, a decision that you have to make one way or the other. I don't want you to think the worst of this person because, again, I don't think that they got into this intentionally trying to confuse you or hurt you or lead you on. I think that they were just ill equipped for what came at them on, within their own life space. And again, I don't think this is somebody else. I don't think that, they have a whole harem of people waiting in a dark corner. I think that they had some life shit to deal with, and you just happened to come along at the time when they were trying to deal with it. So let me grab one last oracle card for you. Okay, well, there's that then. And see what final message Spirit has for you. So the card that came out for you is Warrior Woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? So I feel like with this card, Spirit is reminding you that you are stronger than you probably realize. And with this Ten of Swords and this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, you've gone through some disappointment, some serious, serious disappointment, and you've gone through a fair amount of hurt. I don't think that Spirit wants you to internalize that. I think they want you to come from a place of recognizing how special and amazing that you are. And perhaps even giving people a little bit of grace, but with the caveat that you need to follow your intuition and listen to your higher self when this person comes back. So your deepest calling, make sure that you stay attuned to that. And whenever this person does come back, and they absolutely will, again, might not be immediately because it seems as though they're in a lot of muck right now. But when they do come back, tap into yourself, check into yourself, listen to what they have to say. Reveal little to nothing until you've had a chance to process all of that, and then follow your intuition on what you should do from there. Okay? So Cancer, I'm going to leave it there for you. I hope that this was helpful and that it resonated somehow. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.